Hello guys, welcome to the channel. How you are doing? I hope people are doing well. So if this is your first time coming to my channel, my belief is that you're going to enjoy today's video, because today I'm going to be talking about the cost of raising a piglet to maturity. So let's say you're in Nigeria, or you're in any part of Africa, or you're in any part of the world. This video applies to you. The only difference will be the currency I'm using, because I'm going to use the Naira currency to tag all the things I'm going to mention, because I'm in Nigeria. I can't be calling dollars when I'm in Nigeria, and that's it. So what is the cost of raising a piglet to maturity in Nigeria? If you're a farmer in Nigeria, one problem that most of people face, especially those who are running their farms in Nigeria but are abroad, are overseas, when you call your farm attendants here in Nigeria and they tell you that they have to buy this one, they have to buy this one, and you be like, how much does it cost to raise this piglet to maturity? You want to know, so you know that, so you be sure on, so that you know for certain if your attendants are taking advantage of you, or if they are really telling you the truth about the cost of raising these pigs to maturity. And many people have been asking me these questions, but just that I've just been waiting for the right time to make the video, so that I can put it out here, and then everybody can watch it. Now, the things I will say here might not apply in all cases, but this is what works for me. I always tell you people, I don't know how to tell what doesn't work for me. I like, if I say something, I'll have some, something to back it up with. That's how you do a business of personal experience. You don't say what you heard from another person, another place. I just tell you people what works for me. And that's because the only thing I'll tell someone to do is what I've tried and it has worked for me. Then I'll tell you, go and do it. Because that's me creating value for those people around me, or for those people that watch my videos. Now, what is the cost of raising a piglet in Nigeria? If you're in South Africa, you can watch this video. If you're in any part of the world, you can watch this video. But I'm just going to use the Naira as our currency for this video. Now, when you talk about raising a piglet for maturity, the mistake most people make, which I see in most farms in Nigeria, and which is why most farms don't do well, because people have this notion that pigs give fast money, make you millionaire overnight. Yeah, that's true, but that overnight one, I don't know for that one. No. There is profit, there's reasonable profits in pig farming, but it's not the way people make it seem. Anybody who's telling you that piglets will make you rich overnight, look at that person 2 times, because it doesn't work that way. Pig is much more stressful than poultry. In fact, if you're looking for fast money, I'll advise you, because I like telling people what I want to tell them. If you want to make quick money, go and do poultry farming. It's easier. It's easier to do poultry, and even lesser expensive than pig farming, because pig farming you have to construct buildings. While poultry you can just do it anyhow with zincs, and your poultry farm is up and running. But pig farming is a whole different budget. It's a whole different case. One person can manage 1,000 beds. One person cannot manage even 100 pigs. It's not possible. So you see the difference. So let me get back to the video. The major mistake most farmers make here in Nigeria, and probably Africa, is we don't feed our pigs right. We don't feed our pigs right. When you browse the internet or go to farms abroad, you see that most of these farms overseas fatten up their pigs in less than 6 months. Their pigs are weighing over 100 kg. Some are clocking up to 200 kg in 6 months. And we are like, we feed our pigs here for almost a year and it doesn't reach 50 kg. Yeah, I used to experience that sometime before, but you have to strategize and know what you are doing so as to get the best result out from your pig farm. I used to make that mistake before. I'll feed this one, feed that one, feed this one, and thinking I'm trying to save money, while at the end of the day I'm only wasting the money more, because it doesn't make sense that you feed your pigs for 1 year or for 2 years with cheap feeds, and it will take them 2 years to reach 100 kg. Instead of you to spend money, buy the necessary expensive feed and feed them, fatten them up in 6 months and sell them off. Anybody who has been familiar with my video knows I always talk I would say I talk out of passion. Anybody who knows me knows I have passion for animals. That's one thing about me. So when I talk, I'm talking out of honesty. So you don't just feed your pigs with anyhow feed and expect them to grow. So some of you will feed your pigs only Spence grain and PKC, and you'll be like, my pigs are not converting. Why would they convert? So okay, a guy, I don't know if he'll be watching this video, but a guy last week told me that he has been feeding his pigs a mixture of PKC and malt, that's brewery spent grain, and his pigs gained only 5 kg weight. Sorry, it's not even 3 kg weight, because he said that his pigs were weighing 21 kg at the beginning of the month. After 1 month of feeding them, they are weighing 24 kg, so that's 3 kg difference. Me personally, I've tried that before. I've fed my pigs on only spent grain and PKs, and in 1 year, sorry, in 10 months, my pig gained only 25 kg. So it's not encouraging. It's not encouraging at all when you know that you are not feeding your pigs the right things. So the standard feed I'm going to use in this video is the standard feed that you're meant to be feeding your pigs. It's expensive, yeah. We are always looking for alternatives to corn, to soya beans, but at the end of the day, they are still the best. They are still the best. The only thing that people might not have the financial muscle, to feed their pigs purely on these two things, because they are more expensive than any other substitutes that you like to, go for. These other alternatives help, but at the end of the day, corn and soya beans remains the king, remains the ultimate. So I'm going to make my video around this corn and soya beans, because these days, anybody who's trying to do pig farming on a serious level should try to, bolster up their energy level, his pig's energy level, her pig's energy level, and their pig's protein level. And the two main ingredients you can use is the corn and the soya beans, or you can consider the other alternatives. But in this video, I'm going to use the standard feed, which is the corn and the soya beans. Now, like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to use the Nigerian standard. Nigerian standard. Yes, I'm in Nigeria. I'm not in South Africa. I'm not in Cambodia. I'm not in what they call it, USA. I'm not in London. I'm in Nigeria, Aba for that matter. So, the cost of raising a piglet to maturity. First of all, like I said, I'm going to use corn and soya beans as my two main ingredients, which is basically what I use in my farm to fatten up my pigs. So I'm not going to tell you what I've not tried that before. This is what works for me. Now, the cost of raising this pig is up till 6 months, because by 6 months, if you're feeding your pigs right, your pig should be weighing 100 kg. If you are feeding them on corn and soya beans, I'm not saying PKC and spent grain. Don't go and feed your pigs PKC and spent grain and tell me, Chukwuka, you said my pigs will reach 100 kg in 6 months. Not be me will tell you that one. I'm not the one that told you that one. I'm telling you, corn and soya beans. Corn and soya beans. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video, and that's how you'll be able to fatten up your pig as fast as possible. Now, when it comes to pig farming, there are two things that determine whether you're going to succeed or fail. This is a secret. This is a big secret. I'm just going to say it. It's a big secret that not many people will tell you that. But me with my good heart, I'll still tell you that one. When it comes to pig farming, there are two things that determine the success of your pig farming. In fact, there are three, not even two. Number one, which is the ultimate, like I always say, is the ultimate, is information. The right information. If you don't have the right information upstairs on your head, you are going to fail. In fact, nothing you read in this life of you will work. You need the right information. You need the right information. That's when I tell people, get this ebook. I'm not telling you to get the ebook because I want your money. No, because you are running a business. I'm simply trying to help you. And if I'm creating value on this scale, I also need to, gain something out of it. So that's why I'm telling you to buy this ebook, so you can be able to help yourself. Even me, at this stage I am, I'm not saying that I'm doing overly well, but whenever I hear people talking about pig farming, I try to learn from them, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's an island. You have to keep on learning and learning. Even if it means me paying to get what they have upstairs, I'll pay for it, because at the end of the day, it's still a business for me. Whatever I get from them, I'll convert it into what I'm doing and make money out of it. So when you see someone trying to help you, or someone trying to sell something to you, you need to ask yourself, am I going to get value from this I'm paying? If you're going to get value and make money out of it, then you shouldn't even think twice before you pay for it. So get that ebook. It's not an advice, I'm just trying to help you. You need to get that ebook. It will help you a lot. Now, the second thing you have to know is that you cannot do pig farming if you don't have the right pigs. No, yeah, that's the problem most of you have. People buy pigs from any farm you see. I'm not trying to, castigate or demean any farm, but at least if you are trying to start a pig farm and you know that you want to, because it's a business, you should be able to get pigs from reputable farms. You don't just go to anyhow pig farms and get your pigs. You don't know the health status of those pigs. You don't even know if those diseases are carrying disease that you bring into your farm and kill it and wipe out the stocks you already have in your farm. So these things I'm trying to tell you are advices. Free of charge, oh. Free of charge. Merely I should charge you for all these things. People don't give us information free these days. I don't know why. So I should be charging, but at the end of the day, I feel that I want to help as many people as possible. This is my own way of contributing, like, to people. To they say always we rise by lifting others. This is my own way of trying to lift others in this my own field, because this is what I'm good at. This is what I love doing. So that's what I'm trying to basically do all these things for you guys. Now you need the right genetics of pigs. You cannot buy a pig that has poor growth rates and you're feeding it. It will not grow. You'll be wasting your money. So that's why you need to get good breeds of pig. You can buy a pure breed and it will not grow. Yes, if you buy it from, because there are some people that tell that this is a pure breed, but at the end of the day you buy it and put in your farm and it will not grow. So you need to buy it from reputable farm. You don't just see anybody online or see any farmer get into and buy pigs. You need to know if they are credible enough. You don't just go anywhere and waste money and put. Maybe probably because I'm from Igbo. I hate wasting money, personally. I hate wasting money. And I want, if I'm putting money here, let that money be bringing for me something in return. So that's why I don't just do anything anyhow with money. You have to know the value you are getting when you are giving that money to people or to somebody. So don't just waste money and go and buy pigs from anywhere. It will not help you. It will not help your farm. So make sure you are buying good breeds of pig from reputable farms. And that's what I'm here for, to help you. Because at the end of the day, that's my line of work. So if you need good pigs, good genetics, come to me. So the next thing you need to do is you need to get your feeding right. You can't just feed your pigs anyhow and expect them to grow. I see people that even feed their pigs only cassava peels. How will your pigs grow? Is it how if all these farms you are seeing that their pigs are being fat in 6 months, they are feeding their pigs cassava peel? Will their pigs be that fat? Nigerians, the problem with Nigerians is we rush into things a lot. You hear that pig is giving money, you rush it. You won't ask questions. You won't ask. Try to learn. The easiest way you can easily even succeed in anything is if you can learn and learn. And if you learn to pay for knowledge. Some of you want free knowledge. You can't get the right knowledge free. That's simple. Because me, I can't personally share what is in my head on this scale for free. So that's why I'm always saying buy my ebook. Because there are so many things on my ebook that I don't say on this channel. It's meant for premium customers. Premium people that brought out their money and bought value. For example, my feeding formula is in that ebook. How I feed my pigs is in that ebook. How you get your pigs to fatten up easily is in that ebook. How the drugs, the injections for all these pigs and their sickness is in that ebook. So that's basically it. Now the next thing is feeding. Like I said, feeding. You can't be feeding your pigs PKC, kitchen waste. Anything you see, you dump into your pig pen and they eat and you expect them to be fat. From my own experience, I have not, because I've been in this business for some years now, even though I just came online probably a year ago, but I've been in this business for some time now. From my own experience, it's even more costly feeding your pigs those cheap things. It's more expensive feeding your pigs those cheap things, because the more you are feeding them those cheap things, the longer they will stay in your farm. And the longer they stay in your farm, the more you keep on feeding them. The more you keep on paying worker salary. So instead of you feeding your pigs PKC, only PKC, cassava pure, brewery spent grain, and they'll stay in your farm for 1 year plus before they reach 100 kg. Why don't you feed them a good feed and let them leave your farm at 100 kg in weight in 6 months, and you sell them, you make your money, you use it to run your farm again, than feed them chaff, and you expect them to grow. Some people say feed their pigs only on grass. There are some farms I will go to personally, or some people that will call me, and I'll be like, bro, you are the cause of your problem. Why will you be feeding your pigs this things and you expect them to grow? If you want your pigs to grow, you bring out money, you feed them. You buy corn or soya beans, or you buy the alternatives, the good alternatives, which are in my ebook, which you need to get. So now let me go back to the main topic of this video. This video is going to be long, probably is going to reach 10-something minutes, but you should watch. You should watch for your own good. You are running a business, you are trying to make money, so calm down and watch this video. Now I'm going to use the current price of corn, because this video I'm going to focus on corn, because at the end of the day, corn does the best job, soybean does the best job in terms of protein, corn does the best job in terms of carbohydrate, but the alternative feeds, which are in my ebook, also do very good job, but not as good as corn and soybean. The only difference is that corn and soybean is more expensive. So that's it. So right now, the cost of a kg of 1 kg of corn, because we buy corn here in bags, which are also kgs. 1 bag is almost 100 kg. So the cost of, maybe the price might differ if you're in Lagos, if you're in Kano, if you're in Bauchi, the price might differ. I'm in Aba, so I'm going to say what I know that is happening in Aba. So the cost of corn per kg in Aba is 270 naira, 270. Some people say 300, but me, I buy at 270 naira, probably due to my negotiation skills. So the cost of soybean per kg, soybean is more expensive, is 440 naira per kg. Now, I start feeding my piglets at the second week, because there's something that is called creep feeding. Creep feeding. Creep feeding means when your piglet is still sucking the mother's breast milk, you feed it so that it will be sucking the mother's breast milk and also be eating, so that at the end of the day, if you are winning them, they will be bigger, and so that they will not depend too much on the sow's breast milk, so that the sow will not grow too thin after you win them. Because a sow growing too thin will make it stay longer before it gets sapped again, which will waste time and consume feed in your farm. So I start feeding my pigs from week 2. So from that week 2 to week 6, I usually win my piglets at the 6th week. So from week 2 to week 6, they consume an average of, within that period, they consume an average of 0.5 kg. That's half kg of a corn soybean diet daily. 0.5 kg. Now, from that week 2 to week 6 is a space of 28 days. So for that 28 days times 0.5 kg of corn and soybeans, it will give me an average of 14 kg. So from week 2 to week 6, they consume 14 kg of feed. Now, after I win them, from week 6 to the second month, if a pig grows, their stomach capacity and what they eat becomes bigger. So the older they grow, the more they eat and the more they consume. So the more you have to spend. But as they keep on growing, eating more, the faster they gain the weight. So from the from the week 6, which I win them, to the second month, there's a space of 14 days. That's 2 weeks. There's a space of 14 days, which is 2 weeks. So from the week 6 to the second month, there's a space of 14 days. Week 6 to the second month, that's 2 weeks. They will be eating 1 kg of feed daily, times 14, which is 14 kg of feed. Now from the second month to the third month, they will be eating 1.5 kg of feed. From the second month to the third month, which is a space of 30 days, well, 1 month is 30 days, obviously, they will be eating 1.5 kg of feed per day, which is, if times it, that is, it will give you 45 kg. Now, from the 4th month to the 6th month, which they will reach 100 kg, they'll be consuming 2.5 kg of feed times 60 days, which is from the 4th to 6th month. That's the space of 60 days. So 2.5 kg daily feed times 60 days is equals to 150 kg daily. Sorry, 150 kg within that 2 months period. Now, total feed consumption that a pig will consume in 6 months from a piglet to 100 kg in 6 months is 223 kg. 223 kg of feed. Now, the cost per kg of corn, like I've already said, is 200 and something naira. Right now, it might get higher in the dry season because we're in the rainy season now. The cost of soybean per kg is 440 naira. But from the way I mix my feed, the average cost of mixing 1 ton of feed using corn and soybean, the average cost of mixing 1 ton of soybean, if I divide it by the kg, 1 kg of my feed mixture using corn, 100% corn and 100% corn and soybean diet, 1 kg of it will give me 305 naira. 305 naira. 305 naira. So what you now do is this 305 naira that you have given, that your feed mixture cost you 305 naira, times it by the number of kg of feed that your pig consumed within that 6 months. So what you now do is 305 naira, which is per kg cost of your corn and soybean diet, times 223 kg, which is the total amount of kg of feed your pig consumed within that 6 months for it to reach 100 kg. Now, times it together, you will probably see that you'll be getting almost, I don't have the calculation right now. You'll be getting almost 660 something thousand naira. So I just did the calculation now. If you times 223 kg, which is total feed consumed by a pig for 6 months at your farm for it to reach 100 kg, times it by 305 naira per kg cost of feed, you'll be getting 68,000 naira. 68,000 naira. That means the cost of feeding a pig for 6 months using the corn and soybean diet is 68,000 naira. Now let me assume that pig reached a minimum of 100 kg. Sometimes it might go over, sometimes it might be less, but let's leave it at 100 kg. And see, for it to get to this point, it has to be having feed 247. So don't just say that you feed your pig one handful of corn and soybean diet and you expect it to reach 100 kg. No, it has to have feed ad lib inside its feed trough or inside its feed pit, anyone. But it has to always have access to feed because pigs can eat 247. So they need to always have access to feed so that they can reach that 100 kg or more within 6 months. So the cost of raising that pig using this corn soybean diet is 68,000 naira. So let me assume that pig weighed 100 kg. And let's say that you want to sell to slaughter. This slaughter price right now is 800 naira to 900 naira. Some people even sell 1,000. But my farm currently, I sell 800 naira. But with time, I'm going to surely increase it because the cost of things are going up. So now, 68,000 naira is the cost of raising that pig. Then the water, you add other little things. Let's just say that everything, let's leave it at 72,000 naira. 72,000 naira. Now let's say that you sell that pig at 900 naira per kg times 100. You are making now 90,000 naira for one pig. Now, if you minus the difference, you've seen that you'll be making 90,000 naira, which is the cost of selling that pig. Or if you might decide to slaughter the pig by yourself and sell it at 1,200, 1,500 per kg or any amount, but just make sure that you are selling it above your running cost so that you're making profit. Now, let's say, like I said earlier, the total running cost was 72,000 naira. So what you do now is 90,000 naira minus 72,000 naira. Let's say let's just say the running cost was 75,000 naira. So 9,000 naira minus 75,000 naira. That means you're making a profit of 15,000 naira. It could be less, depending on how you run your farm. It could be less, but at the end of the day, you must make, if you get things right, you must make above 5,000 naira in profit, or even more, for one head of pig that you raise to maturity. So, as you can see, if you want to get the full chart, this feeding chart, and the cost of, like I was saying, week 2 to week 6, they will consume 0.5 kg. Total they will consume that period is 14 kg. Week 6 to 2 months, they will consume 1 kg times 14, which is 14 kg. 2 months to 3 months, they will consume 1.5 kg times 30 days, which is 45 kg. From the 4th to 6th month, they will consume 2.5 kg times 60 days, which is 150 kg. The cost of total feed consumption in 6 months is 223 kg. If you want to get all these things I'm saying, like the whole calculation I did in this video, then get my ebook. Because all these things are contained in my ebook. My ebook my ebook has the written version, the word version of this video is in my ebook. So make sure you get that ebook. So that's it on today's video. That's the cost of you raising your pig to 100 kg. Don't go and feed your pigs water leaf, cassava peel, pig casey, and spend grain only, and expect your pigs to reach 100 kg in 6 months. After you say it's chicken, I told you that your pigs will reach. I said if you are using corn and soya bean and other good alternative ingredients which are in my ebook. Try to get that ebook. You might be saying, this guy is always telling us to get this ebook. I'm not telling you to get the ebook for my own personal gain. It's you. Because I want to like a situation whereby you put millions in your farm, and at the end of the day, you lose it. Because I want to understand, I'm a young guy, and I see that many guys are trying to make meaning out of their life financially. That's the essence of this my channel, to help you guys, to mentor you guys. It's not even to mentor. Mentor is a big word. It's a big word for myself. To help you guys, to get your farm right. Because this guy that is talking to you here is a guy who has a lot of passion. I'm obsessed about livestock, goats, pigs, and cats. I'm obsessed about those things. So if I'm obsessed about those things, the easiest thing I can do for myself is those things that are in my head. I push it out to other people and help as many people as possible to grow. So that's on today's video. Get that ebook, it will help you. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, keep on pushing, and one day, in fact, it's not even one day, keep on pushing, and things will always fall into place. So see you guys in the next video. Ciao, peace, Udo.